Boxing Truth here, back with another video. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Alright, let me get my 78 going on here in the whip. Feel like talking some boxing. Let's bang out some videos. Let's talk about Artur Beterbiev, the aging unified light heavyweight champion in desperate need of a legacy-defining fight. Well, Bob Arum has stores in plan, if all goes well, for his mandatory title defense against Marcus Brown. What's an interesting fight in the lightweight division? Another PBC versus top rank showdown, and a controversial one at that, because Brown was ranked number 10 prior to WC enforcing that mandatory. WC has their ways, they go by name recognition. They do favors for promoters that they're in cahoots with. As long as the promoter keeps paying their tribute, keeps kissing Suleiman's ring, and as long as he keeps handing in those envelopes, then WC can do these type of favors for you. Just as long as you keep paying that tribute to Don Mauricio. So Marcus Brown is going to get his title shot against an aging champion, and it's an interesting fight. I want to see how the odds are going to be placed for this fight. Maybe perhaps might be bold enough to place a wager on Marcus Brown. But my only concern in that fight is not Brown's ability, not his athleticism, not his speed, but his chin. Can he take a punch? Can he receive as good as he can dish it out? And that is my concern. Beterbiev, he is surely is getting up there in age, inactivity, and not a lights out performance against a weak mandatory opponent in his last fight. The guy was tough that he fought, but very limited, not experienced, and it took Beterbiev 11 rounds to get him out of there. Almost lost that damn bet because of an aging Beterbiev. So Beterbiev is not as explosive as he used to be. He's aging by the day, and he's inactive. So Bob Arum and Top Rank, they see what I see. They see a guy that's ready to be taken, ready to be beat. And this is not a walk in the park fight for Beterbiev. Maybe it was 5 years ago, but this is a 36, 37-year-old guy who has been inactive, and he's fighting a young, fresh black fighter contender, Haymon fighter. So it's not a walk in the park fight. This is a fight he could lose, considering the age and the inactivity and the unimpressive performance in his last fight. He's there to be taken. Canelo sees what I see. I'm pretty sure that's his plan going forward if all goes well on November 6th. And Bob Arum will like to do a cash-out fight for Beterbiev if all goes well for his next title defense against Marcus Brown. I believe it's December 11th in Canada. I'm not really sure. Just doing this off the top of the dome. Don't feel like searching for shit. Just want to bang out my boxing talk. But it's a interesting fight. I would like to see the odds to see if I can pull the trigger on Marcus Brown, on a Marcus Brown upset. It really depends how juicy the odds are. Then maybe I'll take a chance. But I'm expecting Brown to be no more than a 2-1 underdog in this fight. Maybe a little more, because he was knocked out by an aging Pascal. And he did turn down a Kovalev fight prior to that. So maybe Brown just ain't that good. He definitely doesn't have the greatest chin, and he's fighting a aging power puncher, but who is slow. If all goes well, Bob Arum will like to cash out Beterbiev against Canelo. Of course, Bob's gonna be a promoter and says Canelo is gonna get whooped. He's gonna get absolutely flattened in that fight. But it's really a cash out fight for Beterbiev. Even Top Rank brass knows Beterbiev is too old, too inactive to beat a inactive, experience, still in his prime champion like Canelo. There's this. It's a good fight. It's an interesting fight if it can get made, especially now with Canelo being a free agent and doing business with different promoters. So it can definitely be made. But let me tell you right now, Canelo makes easy work of Artur Beterbiev. That style ain't gonna beat Canelo. It just ain't gonna happen. No pressure fighter is gonna beat Canelo. It's gotta be a slick, athletic, fleet-footed guy that's gonna beat Canelo. A great boxer with power and IQ and experience. There's really only one fighter out there that I would say has a chance to beat Canelo at between 60, even up to 75. There's only one fighter with a chance, but he doesn't want to fight that guy for some reason. He even told him to get the fuck out of here at the press conference. But I'm not going to knock Canelo for not fighting Andre. He can't fight everybody. But Beterbiev doesn't have the style to beat him. And Canelo is licking his chops, man. Wants even more of that light heavyweight prize, unified titles, if he gets past Caleb Plant, who, to me, has a more difficult style for Canelo than a Beterbiev does. Beterbiev is strong, physical, but he's too slow, not experienced enough, and too inactive to beat a great champion like Canelo. So that's definitely going to be Beterbiev's plan going forward, a cash-out fight against Canelo. Canelo will definitely be interested in that fight if he gets past Caleb Plant. But let's see if Beterbiev even gets past Marcus Brown. That's no given. Maybe it was 5 years ago, but definitely not now. This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.